Hey guys, what's up? This is Luis el Apóstol Feliz coming at you with a 2-month update on these stylish on this stylish pair of shoes that I got back in March. These are the Skechers slip-ins. I'm not sure what the model name these are, but I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to tell you right off the bat. I recommend these shoes for any of you guys who want to dress up in style. You guys can dress it up with, your high-end clothes, or you can dress it down with just shorts. Whatever floats your boat, these shoes are nice. Now, do want to make a quick disclaimer. No shoe is perfect. It does have some things that I'm going to point out. So, let's talk about the shoes. So, what I do like about these shoes, let me put that. I like the fact that it does give you kind of a little bit of a shoehorn right there. And look at that side, the interior. Even though it's just unlined, even though it has a fabric liner, that mosquito. Come on, mosquitoes, take a plane. Sorry, there was a mosquito. But man, I'm digressing. So, I do like the fact that you do have a little bit of fabric here, so that it isn't just one solid piece of leather. And for the last 2 months or so, these shoes are comfortable. That's one thing that I do like about them. The other thing I love about them is you can just slip them on and off, and you don't have to force any of your body to go down and put them on and do any cumbersome job on your own. And so that's why these mosquitoes, sorry about that, had to kill that mosquito. That there's no way man can control these. So the other thing that I do love about them is the fact that, it does have just a little bit of a shoehorn right there, and you just put it on, and it is a dandy of a pair of shoes. Now, with that being said, there is a little bit of an issue that I'm going to talk about. Nothing's perfect, though. The first time you wear it, even though they didn't have my size, I got a size 7, these are tight as fulanos. Very tight. And you have to break them in. You really have to break them in so that when you walk with them, you don't have any abrasions on your foot or any of that nonsense. That is one thing that, can be a little bit of a detriment for you guys, but I don't think it's too bad. And so once you're feet is molded onto these shoes, they are very much, you feel like you're wearing kind of a derby style shoe, but with the Skechers memory foam. And so that's what I really like about it. The other thing that I really like about it is, look at that sole. Look at this sole right here. Looks very awesome. Looks very, very sweet to wear. Even though it's rubber, it gives you the convenience that you're gonna walk in comfort and elegance. Another thing that I do like about them, please ignore that little scuff mark right there. But another thing that I do like about them is the memory foam sole. The memory foam sole right here, with the Skechers slip-ins logo right here, emblazoned into this kind of footbed. Now, you can't take these off, which that's another drawback. But when you look at these, man, oh man, you feel like you are walking in space. Another thing that I do like about him right here is it's got hands-free Skechers slip-ins. And these are kind of a minimal sneaker, which means you don't have a Skechers logo there. You don't have any Skechers logos anywhere. Which that's a good thing. Now, another thing that I don't like with this material, even though it has a little bit of a metallic fleck, is that, look at that. Just a little scuff mark there. Which you can buff it up with, shoe trees or something of that nature. And so that's one thing that really can be a little bit of a detriment right there. But the material looks really, really cheap. Feels like leather, but it's not, it's not up to, it's not up to snuff comparing to high-end rivals like Common Project, Beckett Seminon, or even Nike. Those have higher quality, but they're gonna run you X $100, X amount of dollars. So you can buff that up, no problem, just with a rag, But this one here has no scratches at all. It's in pristine condition. And I also like the fact that these laces are kind of fake. And so that's what really made me buy these shoes. And so I'm going to show you guys how to wear them. And so this is the magic trick. One, and Where is it? Right. And look at that. Voila. Looks. These shoes are cool. Even though I'm wearing a sweatpants, even though I'm wearing an Adidas sweatpants, you can dress them up or dress them down. So that's what I really like. And the other thing, look at that. Simple. That is what I really like about these Skechers slip-ins. That's what the competition, that is a cool idea that a lot of the competitors don't even do. And so there you guys have it. Here, my 2-month update on my Skechers slip-ins, hands-free. Make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what would be a potential drawback on these shoes. Until next time, peace.